15 ways to ideally win the productivity game. Hey, are you aware that the difference between thriving, profitable companies and the rest lies in what behaviors are broadly adopted and whether these behaviors are purposefully shaped to encourage specific outcomes? And do you also know that to remain relevant in any field of work depends solely on your ability to increase output? For all you know, big companies and organizations have been chasing productive persons whose contributions to these institutions, when employed, will be unmatchable. Few people possess this particular human capital, yet many need it in their respective workplaces. Indeed, if there ever was a time in history to consider yourself being productive, it is now. There is probably no way to winning and influencing customers if you can't confidently boast of a high level of productivity. The biggest question, however, is, how do I position myself to win the productivity game? What are the relevant tools to assist me in achieving this? These questions, simple as they may look, demand very detailed and straightforward answers to help you accomplish every task you find yourself in. Fortunately, you have absolutely nothing to worry about because this video will provide you the needed rudiments to realize the dream of winning the productivity game. Before we get right into the video, make sure you hit the subscribe button if this is your first time here. Number 1. Increase your work output, not your work time. Often, people think that having enough time at your disposal to work necessarily yields results. This is wrongly perceived because the length of time only indicates how long you are going to work. It doesn't tell how much you are going to produce. It is essential to recognize that what is required of you is to show what you have done in enormous quantities than what time was employed in doing it. In effect, always endeavor to add up to your output. This will bring about high levels of productivity and create an enabling environment to work confidently. It would help if you always kept in mind that you are the master of your work, and you must do all things effectively to get the work done. Always make sure that whatever you do is a plus to your output. Number 2. Find a significant amount of time to work on what is important. Identify what is most important for the day and spend time on it. Give time to specific essential tasks. This means that a study will yield greater results and will provide you the opportunity to even improve on your work. Stop spending time on unnecessary things. Completely do away with that trait and devote much of your time to working on results-oriented projects. This is so important because you will begin to appreciate the essence of time allocation to execute any task imposed on you successfully. This tends to improve productivity since you have been able to identify what is relevant to the work and the pressing need to give much time. Number 3. Have each day feel less stressful and more rewarding. Do not stress yourself on daily works at the expense of subsequent ones. Always make sure to be smart and strategic to use less energy in achieving higher outcomes. This will enable you to be more productive, since there will be enough energy to continue work the next day. You will be doing yourself great harm if you work the day to become exhaustible and find it difficult to work the next day, yet the results are nothing to write home about. Number 4. Be creative. There is only one answer to why some people remain relevant and productive. This is because they are creative. Creativity has become pivotal in every field of work that must be exhibited with a great sense of passion and courage. Your ability to improvise and navigate through the world of technology is very crucial to winning the productivity game. This not only perfects your work, but also makes it compelling to customers. They have to patronize whatever you are producing. This creativity must be driven by passion and readiness to work within and outside your comfort circle. People always ask, how do I become creative? The simple answer is, be the best at what you do. Know what you can do and be the best at it. Number 5. Be in charge and take control. Be in charge and have control of what you do. This means that you must tell what you want to do, where to do it, and when to do it. Taking control of your work keeps you undisrupted and focused. This will help you have the full glare of what you are doing, and you know exactly what the outcome will be. It further gives the chance to properly analyze all available methods in achieving a particular goal. Number 6. Be impactful. Never underestimate the consequences of what you do. However, always endeavor to deliver any task that will positively impact your end users and customers. All your efforts must be geared toward impacting the lives of others. This makes you unique and gives you a distinct feature that cannot be driven away by anyone. If you love this video, Make sure you hit the like button. Number 7. Take advice. As you climb through the ladder, you will need a helping hand in terms of advice to keep you moving. Make consultations and receive sound advice from colleagues and mentors to help in your decision-making processes. People may hold the best and excellent ideas relatable to your field of work, and the only way to elicit them is through advice from them. It is therefore crucial that you seek advice to aid in executing your works. Number 8. Offer something relevant to the world. Always ask yourself what you can offer to the world. There must be something in you that the world needs. Don't hesitate to identify that particular thing and prepare yourself to render a service to the world. This allows you to fully understand what you are doing and become relevant at it. Once the world begins to see what you can do, you will become a center of attraction to many. That is where you start to see that you are actually on the way to winning the productivity game. Number 9. Time conscious. Procrastination has always been a bad habit. This unproductive behavior must not catch you. Start work and finish them as planned. If you fail to be time conscious, you lose the core value of being productive, which might stifle your competition with others. It is essential to realize that you begin to fail once you start to procrastinate, making you a loser rather than a winner of the productivity game. When others think there is time for the project, you must act now with all force of energy. Number 10. Always strive for the best. In any field that you find yourself in, the ultimate aim must be to see the top. Your mantra should always be, "I will be the best." The essence of this is that you give all your efforts and commit yourself to achieve the desired target. At some point, you might feel disappointed, but that shouldn't bar you from continuing with the hard work. All that your eyes should be seeing is at the top, and that should be the priority. Number 11. Develop a set of 1 to 3 non-negotiable principles. Whether it is a company or an individual, you must develop some principles around your vision and a competitiveness to guide your work ethics. It is undoubtedly true that every organization has a set of principles within which it operates. This informs the decisions of the company and how it can respond to any form of adversities. This also helps in identifying the strengths and weaknesses of the company. Your principles must define what is acceptable in your organization and what is not. Number 12. Be purposeful. I'm sure you have ever been questioned, what is the purpose of your life? This question is not as simple as you may think. As a rational human being, you must know where you are and where you want to go. The same applies to a company. If an individual or a company lacks purpose in this world, its future will undoubtedly be in an evil fate. To be purposeful means that you must correctly identify who you are and what you stand for. This gives the green light as to what to produce and how to produce it, and eventually improves your productivity. Number 13. Specialization. We have realized that people become more productive when they specialize in the production of a particular product. Specialization remains vital in the quest to winning the productivity game. Suppose an organization gets all employees on board and divides them into their specialized areas. In that case, you will receive the most outstanding results ever. As an individual, specialize in one particular thing and master it accordingly. Number 14. Take challenging projects. The best way to test yourself is to pick up tasks that are challenging. This prepares you for subsequent projects that might come your way and makes you more adaptable to other strange fields of work. Number 15. Be a learner. Learn about other people's approaches in carrying out the same duties as yours. Compare your results with theirs and find out what needs to be done to improve. Ask about how other competing companies are doing on a particular product, their marketing strategies, and mode of sales to make an informed decision that will benefit the company and yield the greatest of results. To conclude, there will always be competition in every sector of our lives. What we must do to remain relevant are what have been mentioned above. Winning the productivity game is never and will never be an easy job, but with the necessary tools like those mentioned earlier, you are well equipped to take any step ahead and achieve your desired goals and objectives. What questions do you have for us? If you don't, kindly share with others. Thanks for watching us up to this point. See you next time. Bye-bye.